It is Wednesday, March 18th, and instead of just giving you another generic COVID-19 update that doesn't really mean anything, I just wanted to get on here and share what's going on at the Rusty Shovel. Not that that's super important at this time, but anyways, I just wanted to pop on here and give you what's going on with me. So I've been quiet the last little bit on our social media feeds because my head's been spinning a little bit. It started probably Wednesday night when the NBA canceled their season, and then all the dominoes started to fall. On Thursday, the biggest thing was our hockey schedule I coach my son's hockey team. That was canceled, and it kind of sent me spinning a little bit for a few days. So I just haven't really felt like being out there, because I just went from being so busy, and as a family we were so busy between running the company. I coach a minor hockey team. I'm on the Lumsden Bethune Minor Hockey Association board. I've been helping with some of the operations at the Lumsden rink as well this winter. My wife is on the Skate Regina board. We've got 2 girls in figure skating and dance, and just all the stuff that's going on, and trying to make the decisions in our household, and just kind of having our world come to an end, as it were. Bad use of words there, but just, our world as we know it has kind of come to an end, and we're adapting to a new situation. So all of that said, what I wanted to talk to you about was just how we're going about things at the Rusty Shovel. And so I don't want to say that it's business as usual, because it's not business as usual. We've got some people working at home. I'm working from home. I'm in the home office here, and I plan to stay here for a couple of weeks. But we have the luxury of doing that. This is a time where we don't plan for doing much business. This is a lot of prospecting and planning and that sort of thing. So that's where we're at here right now. It's a weird situation. Usually we would be gearing up for the Regina Spring Home Show, and I would be talking about, come down and see us at the booth, talk to us about your projects, talk to us about your, whatever you're looking to do, and we can try and help you. It's an invigorating time of year, because you're kind of coming out from hibernation, you get to see people again, and it just, that kind of all got taken away from us here. So, but as far as how we are adapting to business, this is kind of anticlimactic for me, because I had come up with a way for us to do quotes remotely and kind of streamline the quoting process before this hit. So I was doing it before it was cool. Now everybody's kind of jumping on board, which is, we're adapting to what we need to do. So we can do things still to help you plan your landscape project if you aren't concerned about where your next paycheck is going to be coming from and what's happening with your investments. If you still do have projects, we would be very, very appreciative to get our mind on something else and help you work with those. And we can definitely do that all remotely. So you can book landscape designs all online, you can pay online, and usually what we do is a consultation in the shop. We're offering that via Zoom meeting, video conference, FaceTime, whatever you want to do, we can do that to be able to facilitate that social distancing and the isolation and all that sort of thing, so that we're not spreading and contributing to the spread of the coronavirus. The other thing that we can do is we can go out and measure sites. Being outside, being in your yard, you don't have to be there for it. So that can be as much business as usual as we can be. For our project quotes, we are launching a new project quoting sequence or a process. We're calling it the Simple Shovel Project Quote. And so every project starts with a picture and some measurements. And so if you can work your cell phone camera and you can work a tape measure, you can get a ballpark quote. So what we want to do is make it easy for you to get an idea on what that project is going to cost. So with those measurements, we can do a little bit of preliminary work. We can give you a call within a day. We can give you a ballpark on what that's going to cost. You can make a decision, is this something we want to pursue further, or it's not really in the budget. So make it really simple for you. And then we can do all the takeoffs, all the material selection, down to the final estimate on materials. If you want to do it yourself, we'll show you how to do it yourself. We can arrange deliveries, all that sort of thing. You can do your shopping online. We've got catalogs, we've got all that sort of thing. And if you want to hire it done, we're happy to set you up with one of our preferred contractors and get a quote on the labor and get you set up there. A lot of this stuff, again, we can do all virtually. If you need samples, we can drop samples off at the house. We can make it work. So the biggest thing that I hope as a society, and this is just isn't from my business, but this is for business. I've been talking to business owners all day today, and our concern is that revenue is going to stop. So it doesn't matter how much we reduce our expenses or what we get from the government to be able to bridge this period. If revenue stops, the whole world stops. And so if you have the means to be able to do it, doing it now will help businesses. So that's from coffee shops to takeout to getting a quote from your contractor, just anything that you can do to be able to keep things going, I think is going to be very, very important and very much appreciated. So to my customers, I know we've got, you've got deposits on projects and you've got projects scheduled and you've got people set up to come back to work. If there's anything we can do to help with that and play a role in getting those projects going and instilling some confidence in keeping those projects going, by all means, reach out. Let me know how we can help your business. We're going to be doing some tool sales here. That's all stuff that we can, again, it's not something that you have to come into the shop for. We still are open. We're trying to limit, just like everybody else, we're trying to limit unnecessary meetings and visits and that sort of thing. So if we can do things virtually, by email, by phone, by video message, by text message, we're ready to do that. So it feels odd asking for business and trying to solicit business in this economy, but we all do need to find a way to pull together to keep all of our companies from closing, because everybody needs jobs. Everybody needs, we need this. And so we don't know what this is all going to look like, but if you have the means and you have an interest, we would certainly love to have a conversation to be able to, keep things rolling and go into spring. Spring is all about new life, and we don't want to get stuck in this situation. So that's a big rambling long rant. I hope all of my friends and all of my customers and all of anybody that's watching this, I hope that you are safe, that you are healthy, and that you're able to weather all the hardships that are sure to come, and that we can get out of this together and we can start rebuilding our communities. So if there's anything we can do, please let me know. But again, I appreciate everybody that has got us to the point where we're able to weather this a little bit for the next couple of months if we have to. I'm sure hoping that into April and May we're doing something productive and not just all on lockdown. So everybody stay safe.